Welcome to the channel. Today we are going to do a comparison between Postman and the new tool called Bruno. These are the two prominent API clients, and I'm going to compare them and see which one is suitable for you. As you know, Postman is a very popular API platform today, and you can use it as a browser, or you can use it as a standalone GUI tool. You can use it for testing APIs, and you can use it for collaboration, and it's a very popular tool. On the other hand, Bruno is a new API client that is been getting popularity recently because of its speed and simplicity. In Postman, if you want to download the Postman and you want to get started using this tool, you need to log in using your email address, and only then you can use the Postman for web or for Mac or Windows. As you can see here, I have the Postman web version here, and even before I started using it, it asked me to sign in using my Gmail address, or you can use any address. So, and then you can import your collections anywhere and then start using the API. So this seems very not straightforward. Just to use the API, I need to sign up for an account, and its cloud-based nature is concerning if you are especially using any production APIs, or using any clients for authentication of your API, getting the token and using it to use the API. This is going to be stored on the cloud. So anything you create here is a workspace in Postman, and it is stored in cloud, so you can log into any machine and you can retrieve all your environments, collections. So that is concerning because of its cloud-based nature. But on the other hand, Bruno is a very simple, it doesn't store anything on the cloud, and I can show you the Bruno tool API client for Mac. This is available for Windows also, and Bruno is open source and it's free, and there are some premium features, but free version should support most of the everyday task for a developer or a QA. So you can see here, if you are using Postman, it is even easier to import the Postman collection. All you need to do is go to the Bruno link where it says import collection, and you can import a Postman collection, Open API, Insomnia, Bruno collection, or Open API. So this is easy to migrate from Postman to Bruno. So all you can see here is easy to use, and if you want to learn more, I will leave a link where you can find the complete comparison between Bruno and Postman. So let me go through this first. As I said, Postman saves all your code on cloud, and the collection is a single JSON file. And how the collections are saved. Here you go. It stores all the Postman collection stores all your API collections and all your request responses, variables, everything. So it's kind of scary, isn't it? But Bruno, on the other hand, directly stores everything on your hard disk, on your local file system. So it's completely local. And this one says about how it is stored. The JSON file is the format for storing all your Postman collections, but in Bruno it stores as .bru, and that's how you do that. And you can even have the advantage of Bruno where it natively uses Git for version control of your choice to collaborate over your API collection, but Postman doesn't offer that feature. And another important thing is, if you want to use Postman, you have to log in, as I showed you here, where I have logged in, and then it gave me the option to use browser or the Postman client, Mac or Windows application. So you need to be logged in. That's a disadvantage, and this is needed to store all your API request collections and all the request responses on cloud. But this Bruno accesses everything from your local desktop application, so it doesn't have the concept of any login or account. so I can use it straight away. As you can see in my Bruno window, I have the everything here, and I can start creating a collection, opening a collection, or importing a collection and start using it. So that's a very big advantage when it comes to privacy. And also you can collaborate on team in Postman, as you know, and you can share the workspace and you can share it with the team. And Bruno, on the other hand, you can use the Git version and do collaboration that way. You can access the Git, integrate the Git into the Bruno. As you can see here, the GitHub for the Bruno. But if you have your API or collection, you can import it. You can integrate it with your Git collection and use it. It has the various settings for that, and we will go through that in detail in another video. But coming back to the comparison, and Postman is free, not free. It charges to run your collections for more than 25 collection runs per month. But on the other hand, Bruno has no limit. You can run infinite times. That's a pretty good advantage. Free, and it's good. And other things are, you can see here, it's simple to use. It's simplicity and lightweight and freemium. That's all about, and privacy, and that's all about Bruno. It's simple as that. And Postman, on the other hand, has the complex things, and you have to do many things, and it's not that straightforward and simple. And the scripting is declarative scripting is what Bruno supports, and in Postman it handles in a different way. And you can read more. I will put the link in the description. And assertions, you can write scripts to write test, and Bruno also supports everything in assertion, and you have to use JavaScript. It supports simple to use JavaScript. And you can see here, if you create a collection here, and you have to, let me show you a quick example. Collection name, location in your hard drive, where you want to store your collection, and then you have this simple. And the pretty good thing about Bruno is all about security. You have all your JavaScript validation and verification code, and it says those codes are executed in safe mode or in developer mode. You can read more about this on their documentation, but it's good that it offers more secure sandbox. And it says if you run in safe mode, this is good if you don't want your JavaScript to access your local file system or execute your system commands. Let's say you download an API from online and you want to execute that, and you can always turn on the safe mode, so you are sure that it doesn't do anything that is insecure things for privacy and safety concerns. You can get more protection by choosing this safe mode. So save it, and then you have it here, and you have no collection here, and you can create a new request, new script. Let me create a new request, and we can see I have here this is a web version of Postman, and you can see how cumbersome it is, all the menus and all the things. So let me do a GET request. This is a GET request in Postman, and it's pretty heavy with all the menus and all the other options which we rarely use. But on the other hand, it's just simple, as you can see here. So you can see here, create, and you have all the things you see in Postman, the configuration, the params, the headers, the body, the scripts. Postman uses the JavaScript, and it has a pre-request, post request. Bruno also has a similar header, body, where you can put the post body, but this is a GET request, so there is no body here. And you have the authentication, and you have the bearer token, digestive, OAuth. It supports all the authentication types and variables. You can do it in pre-request, post-request, script. You can use the JavaScript just like that, and all you need to do is to execute this, just to click this button. You can save this, or you can press the command enter or control enter in Windows. So you can even see the time it takes to execute the command, just like Postman. And you can see here the response time, and pretty much it looks the same, and it's beautifully formatted too. So it doesn't have all the complex things that you need to, that is not needed, making Postman heavy. And Bruno is git friendly design, and it has a version control and collaboration. So its lightweight nature is more suitable for developers who prefer code based workflows. And both Postman and Bruno are available as a GUI, but Bruno is available only as a UI local client and not as a web version, unlike Postman. So here you can see the resource usage of the Postman is going to be very high, but Bruno, obviously, as you can see, the lightweight look is going to consume less memory, so it's free, fast, free. And you can see that Postman has the freemium version and the paid version, and Bruno also has paid version which offers more advanced features, integration with secret manager. Suppose you store your credentials on a secret manager, you can link it to the secret manager, and it's talking about the AWS secret manager. You need to find out more on that, but the basic version is all you need. You can do the REST, GraphQL, you can do the documentation, scripting, authorization, secrets management. You can generate the code, and another interesting thing is, if you click this, you have the option to generate the code, and that will convert the current existing GET request into your language of your choice. So if you are going to convert to Go language, you can directly see this GET request being converted to a function with a code, URL, everything. And you have any JavaScript validation that will be included here, Kotlin, anything you name, Ruby, Shell, Swift, Rust, Node.js, JavaScript. So that's another cool thing which you don't see in Postman. At least I don't see it intuitively as soon as you start using it. And you can see here another important thing, coming back to the price. Even the price is not that costly compared to Postman. Let's take a look at the Postman. Postman pricing is pretty different there, because it offers a lot of features. And you have this setting to upgrade. When you click the upgrade, it will take you to the pricing option, and you can see here the price comparison. Bruno is all about the pro version, is $6 per user per month, and here it's higher. They have the basic, professional, enterprise, and of course it doesn't have all the features the Bruno offers, so the price is reasonably lower. But that's all you need to know and use if you're only using it for your local testing, and even to run the collection for your load testing. And it supports a data driven with CSV. It has a test report. It has a native Git integration, available in free version. So the free version should have everything, has everything. And you have the community. It's a growing community, and you have other things that you can go around. I will put this thing in the description as well. But that's all I want to share. Bruno is a very lightweight. It has a Git integration, and it has good. It lacks mocking the servers and other monitoring features like Postman. Yeah, it lacks the monitoring and the mocking, but basically it's Git friendly design. It's lightweight, and it's freemium. It's free, and yeah, and it's also open source. But the only disadvantage I see is it lacks advanced features. Like I said, the mocking feature, you cannot mock servers, and you need some steeper learning curve for those who are unfamiliar with the code based tool. And there is some different ways. The layout is almost the same, and you can see here it hides everything automatically for you, whereas in Postman it's not that. If you create a collection here, you have to hide it manually, but it does the hiding automatically. So when you go anywhere, so it supports everything. You can run tests on your response, you can do a pre-request, post request, so it's easy to use. These features should be enough, and so you can use both the tools and see which aligns best with your workflow. And I invite comments and discussions about your personal experience with either tool. So let me know which one you think is better and more suitable for you. And if I miss any points, please comment down below so we all can learn together. And thank you for watching this video. I will see you in another video. Goodbye.